So yesterday was not exactly the ideal way to go ahead and start a new betting week. Matter of fact, the day started off poorly all the way around because it took me 5 tries to get my daily video report here synced with the video and the audio, so it made some sense. And you know, guys, as I've told you before, I don't do this with a script. There is no teleprompter here. You know, it's just me. I hit the button and I start winging it. That's how I've always done. I mean, I've been doing TV for since I was in high school. That's when I was in 11th grade in high school when I first started doing play-by-play for cable TV for football and basketball and women's lacrosse and women's field hockey. You name the sport, and I was doing probably 100 telecasts a year when I was like 15 years old. Okay, so that's how long I've been doing it. So to me, the red light goes on the camera and it's like off and running time. Okay, so I don't need any teleprompter here. But when you have to do your video report 5 times, well, that is rather annoying. It definitely wears on you. And I can tell you that I hope that you finally got a chance to watch yesterday's report, because if you did, you went 2-0 with the free picks as I cashed in with Pittsburgh over San Diego and also gave you a winner on Kansas City in the nightcap of its twin bill against Tampa Bay. Now, the 5 video recordings, well, that was a pain in the ass. But what really made the day suck, and that's the only word I can possibly give to you to describe yesterday, was the fact that after giving you those 2 free winners, my best bet was naturally the Boston Red Sox on the run line as a 120 home dog at Fenway, and they only win by 1 run. Well, you know, with the run line, you got to win by 2, so I lost for the 9th time in 10 days yesterday. 9 losing days the past 10. Please get me to the All-Star break, because the first half of this baseball season, a sport where I always make money. I tell you, it is the easiest sport to make money, except for the last 2 months as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think there must be a voodoo doll. Maybe there's a Barry Bonds doll with a pin through it or something that's just jinxing me out there. But that's beside the fact. I figure, hey, Tuesday's over, so today has got to be a better day. So far, it hasn't turned out to be a better day. In fact, I'm doing this video report a little early here today because I've once again got to take my car over to Safelite to get my windshield replaced. Now, but this is my car. Okay, can you see that? That's my car. So it's my toy. Listen, if you've seen the Transformers movie, you know exactly what this car is. And I've told you before, I'm a huge car buff. This is my 3rd Camaro, so you Mustang people, go to hell. You Challenger people, you don't count in my life. But but I had to get yellow. Never had a yellow car before. I mean, listen, had the red ones before. I was going to get another red one, saw the yellow, and I thought, I got to get the yellow one, right? So even though this car has every single possible accessory that Chevrolet has on it, I mean, it is a show car. It's a garage-kept car. I'm a huge car buff. But I don't treat it like a show car. I drive the damn thing. I mean, that's the bottom line. And because I have a greater appreciation because I had to wait so long for it, because I had an 86 Camaro. Then when they came out with the new body style in 93, I was the first one to get one of those, and when they announced they were coming out and bringing back the Camaro with the 5th generation, back in, 2011, I was in line. I mean, I was on the waiting list. I was ready to go. Then I go, my leg gives away. I break my leg, break my foot, tear my quad, 9 months of physical therapy to get the hell out of the wheelchair, get off the crutches, get out of the knee brace until I can walk again. So had to put off the buying of the car for about 1.5 years till I can drive comfortably again. But since then, I drive it everywhere. It's been back and forth across the country. So about 6 weeks ago, I had to drive across the country again, and I'm driving right outside of New Orleans, driving rainstorm, could barely see in front of me. But as I'm driving through this rain, a couple of trucks in front of me heard this clink against my windshield, and you know what that means, okay? So next morning, it's sunny. I'm in, where am I? Baton Rouge, Louisiana then, okay? I get out, go look at my car, and right there on the very edge of the window, on the driver's side, right at the edge of the windshield, small little star crack. Well, you know what that happened to turn into. Whenever they're at the edge of the windshield, that's just like a spider vein waiting to explode. So later in the day, as I drove in the heat and the air conditioner's on, that star turned into a 1-inch crack. By the next day, it was like a 2-inch crack. By the time I got Safelite out to look at the car, and that was a fun experience. As they said, they'd be there between 9 and 12, and they showed up at 5:45 in the night, and I had to wait for them all day, just ruined that day for me. By the time they finally showed up, that crack had now gone almost 7 inches. Well, you can't repair it. And why would I want it repaired? It's a show car, right? I mean, you know, I want it to look like a virgin like the minute I got it off the lot, okay? So I have to go over to Safe Flight. I make an appointment. I bring the car in. They don't have the windshield ready for me. So I then have to make another appointment. It took a couple weeks to finally get one. This past Monday, in fact, day after the 4th of July, the Monday the 5th. I go 3.5 hours. They have my car. Put the windshield in. Looks great, okay? Can't wash the car for 2 days. I understand that. But I wasn't going anywhere. So it sat in the parking garage here at the apartment complex I'm living in right now. It just sat there for the 2 days. My wife has to go back to fly out of town today, so I bring her down to the airport. First time I had my car out since I get the windshield replaced, right? And it's a pain in the ass windshield, you know, because it's a special order windshield, because I've got the digital display. It pops up, the LED readout on the display. You know, it's kind of the cool little thing. I'm driving down to the airport. I'm not in that car 7-8 minutes today. Boom, little chip. It sounded like a pebble up against my windshield. Right there, it's almost like that car in front of me had it zeroed in, the bullseye, right in the center of the windshield, directly underneath the rear view mirror, another star chip. So in about 20 minutes, I've got to finish this video report, launch the sites, and go back to Safe Flight and see if I can get this fixed immediately rather than have to wait to get another windshield. All I can say is, thank God it's considered comprehensive damage, and I have a zero deductible thanks to my insurance for this. So no matter how many times, but I'm going, geez, I lose money last night, and now I got to go back and spend another couple of hours at Safe Flight for the second time in 3 days. I have slightly better things to do, but that's my day. I hope your day is certainly going better. In terms of the handicappers here at the site, quick congratulations going out to Gabriel DuPont. He was the half-price play of the day yesterday as he cashed in with 80-dime winner number 6 out of 8. And you got it with Kansas City over Tampa Bay. As a matter of fact, it was the same play I used as the free play here on the video report. Props going out to Trace Adams today, going for winning day number 15 out of 18. He's the half-price play of the day. This is going to be the 11th time over the past week or 2 weeks that you have gotten his plays at a huge discount. Normally a 1,000-star play, like winner number 5 out of 6 last night with San Fran shutting out New York, is his best bet. Today, raise the bar, 1,500-star winner, A's and Yankees. You get it for half price by using coupon code TRACE, TRACE, and all your other discounts, all your other coupons, etc. over on the homepage. Let's get to your free picks. It's not a great card, I have to be honest with you here. You know, the first game I'm going to give you here tonight is going to be the contest between Cleveland and Houston. Trevor Bauer, interesting, you know, his first start of the season, his season debut, he faced the Astros, and he was just brilliant. At least part of his line score was brilliant in that game, because he worked 6 no-hit shutout innings and struck out 11 in those 6 innings as well. Problem is, he also threw 111 pitches in that 6-inning stretch because he walked 5 batters and struggled with his control. So, nothing ventured, nothing there for Bauer, but I do like the fact that he is coming off a very strong outing at Pittsburgh, beating the Pirates at PNC Park a week ago. The thing with Trevor Bauer is, you look at his home-road split. On the road, 8 starts, 1.82 earned run average. At Progressive Field in 8 starts, 6.49. All that being said, I like the fact that Cleveland won last night behind Corey Kluber. They didn't give him any run support again. 2-0 was the final score. And I like Cleveland here with Bauer going on the hill because I like the pitching mismatch. Dan Straley, the former Oakland A, he was in the rotation a couple years ago. He wasn't lighting up the minor leagues at AAA Fresno when they called him up, but they needed somebody to fill in for the rotation. His first start, he lasted 4 2/3 innings at Fenway Park and gave up 5 runs in those 4 2/3 innings. Needed 92 pitches to get through him as he walked 3, struck out 7, 6 hits given up. This is really all about going against Dan Straley, and I think at this price, at Cleveland minus $1.30, $1.35, the fact that I don't have to play the Indians on the run line, I think that's a bonus here in this particular spot. So I'm going to go with the Indians, who won again last night 2-0 to snap a 3-game losing streak that included a series opening loss to the Astros 9-4 to score the win here tonight. Now, let's go back to the scene of the crime, Fenway Park last night, where I went with the Boston Red Sox. Call me a glutton for punishment, but I'm going to go with the Boston Red Sox again with the run line play, plus $1.15 tonight against Miami. Rick Porcello, This is a guy who made me so much money last year, the year prior. It's almost like he's forgotten how to pitch. He's 0-7 with an 8.18 earned run average in his last 8 starts. And here's the thing. He has just been tagged by the long ball here repeatedly this season. He's given up 16 homers and 94 innings pitched. Last year for the Tigers, he pitched over 207 innings, and he only gave up like 18 homers. He's given up 16 in less than half the innings, okay? But the reason I'm going with him tonight, I don't think he's as bad as a guy that's giving up 8 runs a game here in his last couple months worth of starts. Is Fenway Park suited for him? No. He really should be in Detroit still. That's where he was certainly the most comfortable. But listen, this is only his 5th home start since the beginning of May, and he hasn't pitched nearly as bad at home as he has on the road, which is, I guess, the nice way of saying his ERA at home is over 4 and his ERA on the road is nearly double that. But the real reason I'm going with the Red Sox here tonight, who, by the way, have started to play very well here of late. They won 7 of their last 9. They've won 6 straight in the series after last night's 4-3 win. The real reason I'm backing them is this is a play against Miami's pitcher Tom Kohler. I know he has a 1.68 earned run average what is it? The Marlins are 6-1 in his last 7 starts. That's what it is. 6-1 in his last 7 starts. But here's the thing. This is a guy that over the past couple of years, you will find pitchers that have horrific home-road splits. And Kohler is one of them. This year, at home, he's made 8 appearances, 7 of them are starts, and his ERA is 1.68. And opponents are batting 199 against him. On the road this season, he's made 8 starts. His earned run average in those, 5.56, and teams are hitting 287 against him. Now, this isn't anything new because last year he struggled, not quite as bad, but he struggled as well with his home-road differential. Home last year, 3.00 earned run average, road, 4.63. So, considering the Marlins have been a dreadful play, I think after last night's loss, they've lost 11 of their last 13 on the road. I believe they're 14 or 15 games under 500 on the highway this season. They obviously are struggling offensively without Stanton in the lineup now. I'm going to go with the Red Sox because it would only be fitting after they lost me money yesterday as a best bet that they come back and win today as a free play. So the Red Sox on the run line is going to be your one free play, and the other free play is going to be Cleveland on the money line at home. That'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all. I've got to get my ass and my car over to Safe Light to get my latest windshield repair. I wonder if there's a record for how many chips and new windshields you can have in a 2-week period. Take it easy, guys. Talk to you again tomorrow, and hope you win some money tonight. See you later.